Shedeur Sanders shuts down trade talk and shows why he's built for the big stage. Plus, the Bruins goalie dilemma heats up. By Your Name sports feature writer. The NFL thrives on drama. Trades, rumors, speculation, and the constant churn of headlines that keep fans buzzing from Monday to Monday. Over the past few weeks, one name has been impossible to avoid in the chatter surrounding potential quarterback movement: Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback, who arrived in the league with as much hype as any signal caller in recent memory, has been thrust into the center of trade speculation despite barely taking his first regular season snaps. Analysts debate his fit in Cleveland. Rival fans fantasize about landing him, and social media has turned into a 24/7 debate stage about his future. But if you ask Shedeur Sanders, he's not paying attention to any of it. "I'm not concerned about what's being said." In a recent sit-down interview, Sanders was asked point-blank about the swirling trade rumors. His answer was as steady and poised as his presence in the pocket. "I'm not concerned about what people are saying or what's being written," Sanders said. "My focus is on getting better every day, helping my team win, and controlling what I can control. The trade talk and rumors don't affect me. I'm here to do my job and improve as a quarterback." It's the kind of answer coaches love to hear from a young QB. Not rattled by the noise, not distracted by the headlines, not letting speculation interfere with preparation. And it's easy to see why so many believe in him. Sanders arrived in the NFL with an elite pedigree, the son of Hall of Famer Deion coach Prime Sanders, carrying expectations that would crush most rookies. Instead of shying away from the spotlight, he's leaned into it, not with trash talk, but with a quiet, focused approach that has made him a favorite in the Browns locker room. Blocking out the noise, Shedeur knows what the NFL can be like. Rumors spread fast. Social media can turn a minor comment into a viral talking point within hours, but he refuses to let it knock him off balance. "I'm not focused on being traded or where I end up," he explained. "I'm focused on putting in the work, improving my skills, and helping my team win. Everything else will fall into place if I do my job and show what I can do on the field." That word, work, is a constant theme with Sanders. Teammates talk about how he's the first one in the building, the last one to leave. He studies film obsessively, spends extra time with receivers after practice, and has even been spotted working one-on-one with offensive linemen to improve communication. This is not a rookie quarterback content to sit back and learn the game. Sanders is trying to master it. Leadership that can't be taught. Beyond the stat sheet, Sanders has already shown the most important trait any NFL quarterback can have: leadership. "I'm ready for whatever comes my way," Sanders said confidently. "I'm not running from anything, and I'm not intimidated by the pressure. I've been in high-pressure situations before, and I know how to handle them." Coaches have noticed. Teammates have noticed. Even veterans have been impressed by how Sanders commands the huddle. "Shedeur is a true leader," one Browns player said anonymously. "He stays focused on the game and doesn't let anything distract him. That's the kind of mentality you need to succeed in this league." If the Browns are looking for a franchise quarterback who can withstand the ups and downs of a long season, and the constant noise that comes with it, they may have already found their guy. The big picture: Browns QB future and NFL speculation. The Browns quarterback situation has been one of the NFL's most talked about topics in recent seasons. After a carousel of starters and a mix of injuries, trades, and tough breaks, Cleveland fans are desperate for stability. That's why the trade chatter around Sanders has been so surprising. On one hand, rival teams drooling over a young, talented QB makes sense. On the other hand, moving him would set Cleveland back years in its search for a long-term answer under center. And that's why Sanders' calm, grounded approach matters. He's reminding everyone, teammates, fans, even front office executives, that the focus should be on football, not hypothetical scenarios. Looking ahead, the future is the future. When pressed about what's next, Sanders offered another perspective that showed his maturity. "The future is the future, and I'm not worried about it," he said. "I'm focused on improving, learning, and getting better every single day. Whether I stay with the team or get traded, I'm going to keep working hard and be the best version of myself. It's a statement that could double as a mission statement for his entire career. Meanwhile, in Boston, the Bruins goalie conundrum. While Sanders is tuning out the NFL rumor mill, over in the NHL, the Boston Bruins are facing a very real dilemma, one that could shape their season. Goaltender Michael DiPietro, 26, is caught in a tricky roster situation. Boston currently has Jeremy Swayman and Jonas Korpisalo as its top two goalies. That leaves DiPietro as the odd man out and potentially heading for waivers. And that's where things get dicey. Waiver risk. No bueno for the Bruins. If the Bruins send DiPietro down to the AHL, he will have to clear waivers first. Given the shortage of reliable, affordable goaltending around the league, it's highly unlikely he would slip through unclaimed. Teams like the Oilers, Hurricanes, or Blue Jackets, all of whom have question marks in net, could easily scoop him up. Boston knows this, which is why General Manager Don Sweeney and his staff are weighing their options carefully. Option 1. Carry 3 goalies. One solution would be to start the season with all 3 goalies on the roster. With a little over $2 million in cap space, the Bruins could fit DiPietro's contract under the cap. That would buy them time. Time to see how Korpisalo performs early in the season, time to wait for other teams to get desperate, and time to avoid losing a promising goalie for nothing. But carrying 3 goalies isn't exactly ideal. It eats up a roster spot that could go to a skater, and it creates a juggling act when it comes to practice reps. Option 2. Trade Jonas Korpisalo. The other option? Move Korpisalo to a team in need. It wouldn't be unprecedented. The Maple Leafs recently signed veteran James Reimer to a PTO after losing Joseph Woll for personal reasons, and other teams could face similar situations during camp or early in the season. If Boston could get a mid-round pick or a depth piece in return for Korpisalo, they might decide that rolling with Swayman and DiPietro is the better play. Deja vu. The Canucks are Arturs Silov's situation. The Bruins aren't the first team to face this problem. Just this past offseason, the Vancouver Canucks had to deal with a similar scenario involving Calder Cup MVP Arturs Silovs. Instead of risking losing him for nothing, they proactively traded him to the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's why Boston's decision on DiPietro will be so telling. Do they believe he can translate his AHL dominance, 2.95 GAA, 0.927 SV% last season, to the NHL level? Or do they trust Korpisalo's veteran presence more? The common thread: pressure, patience, and performance. From Shedeur Sanders to Michael DiPietro, the theme is the same: pressure. Both men are at crossroads in their careers. Both have their futures being debated by fans and media. And both are responding the same way, by keeping their heads down and focusing on performance. Because in sports, speculation is cheap. Results are everything.